Welcome back to the Raven Oracle and your daily dose of the divine. We are going to get stuck in here, guys, for the 2nd of January, this lovely Thursday. I hope you've had an incredible week of celebration and you are so excited for the new year and what you are going to achieve. So let's have a look and see what Spirit has for you for today. 10 of Cups. Wow. What a beautiful start. Right. So 10 of Cups. Ultimate emotional fulfillment, having everything that your heart desires, having that family, having that job, having that expansive freedom. I've been getting a lot this week about becoming independent and self-reliant, whether that be financially or just leaving old relationships, the past behind, and even going solo, going off on your own and achieving these dreams, pursuing that, finding that soul partner, that partner that you're going to spend the rest of your life with, that is going to bring you this ultimate joy. Perhaps some of you this year are really actively looking for that perfect person, and you want to start a family, you want to have that marriage, you want to just spend the rest of your life with the perfect person. And I get that very strongly from this card. So some of you are definitely pursuing that this year. You're pursuing love. And this is just rainbows and promises from the divine that everything is going to turn out okay. You know, I think some of you need to hear that. After yesterday's reading, Spirit was just encouraging you not to doubt, not to fear the decisions that you've made, the plans that you've set forth. Do not hesitate, do not procrastinate to pursue them and go after them. And sometimes it does take a risk, you know, to pursue the life that you want. It takes a bit of risk. It does take cutting cords with old relationships, leaving behind family, leaving behind loved ones to pursue your ultimate goal and dream. And just don't doubt the process. Don't doubt what comes up within you. Don't doubt the guidance that is coming up from within. Trust that your vision for your perfect future, it's not nonsense. It's not fake. It's not an illusion. It is a reality. This is something every single person on planet Earth is capable of achieving. You know, it's just what they've allowed, what society, what their life circumstances, whatever country you're in has dictated to you that you can't. All right. Anything is possible for you guys. Just trust it. All right. So let's have a look at the supporting card, the Hanged Man. Yeah, taking that risk requires surrender to the process. I actually said that earlier. Surrendering to the process of what you are pursuing. So as you take your first step, the rest of these steps are going to reveal themselves to you. But it's remembering. I remember on Monday we had the Hermit card. You've got to remember that your connection to the divine, your relationship with the divine is as important as your material world and what you do within your material world, so that there's a constant balance between your spirituality and your human living. So your human self and your spiritual self. Those two have to work together in order to create this wonderful outcome for your life, in order to create everything your heart desires. They cannot be in opposition to each other, because then your world is going to be very chaotic. Things aren't going to flow. Things aren't going to be as smooth as you want them to be. So, and that requires surrender. So the Hanged Man is all about him, like the hermit, completely isolating himself from his environment. He's literally hung himself on a tree. The hermit has put himself on a mountaintop. He can't be further away from his environment more than he is. The Hanged Man has put himself in a tree. He's tied his hands behind his back. And he trusts that when he surrenders his heart, when he surrenders the process to the divine, he's going to get clarity. You can see the halo around his head. So he's getting that understanding. He's getting that guidance. And he's allowing himself to step back and keep an eye on the big picture as he's going along his journey. So I really feel strongly from Spirit that this is a year where You have to have that perfect synergy between your spirit and your human self, and your mind and your heart, which is kind of the same thing. You know, they represent the same thing. Your heart is your spirit, and your mind is your human self, that part of you that lives your human life, and that thinks and makes decisions and takes risks and decides what you want to do with your life. But being guided and surrendered to the divine is going to help you, just see everything from a higher up perspective, as opposed to being lost in the world and being blinded by emotion, like chaotic emotions, chaotic events, global events, you know, dictating to you, and even some of those negative voices that might come in from the outside telling you that you can't, or sowing fear into your life. You could be in a country where things are a little tumultuous, politically speaking, and you think that you can't do certain things with your life. But I really want you to dig deep. I really want you to connect to your divine. Ask your divine for help, for guidance. If you know and your desire is strong to leave and to pursue things in a different place completely, leaving your country even, I'm just giving this as an example, that you will find the means to do that. Okay, so you have the backing of the divine. The divine is always looking out for your highest good, guys. The divine is always there to protect you, to support you, and to give you the wisdom to make the right decisions. And sometimes it's wisdom to surrender, okay, and completely remove yourself from your situation and seek spiritual enlightenment. Final word from the Mystical Wisdom deck. My goodness, you saw me shuffle these cards, hey? All right, so this is the fourth day. So as my new subscribers, what I do for the daily doses, I do them for a whole week in one sitting. So I do my videos one after the other, because Spirit very much gives me a theme for the week. Okay, so this is the third time. So this is Thursday. This is the third time I've drawn this card, the Self-Reliance card. And you saw me shuffle, and in all my other videos, I've shuffled the cards before I've drawn them. So Spirit is trying to get your attention, guys. It is time for independence. It is time to discover and pursue those things that are going to make you completely self-reliant. You're not going to rely on, you know, other people to help you. You're not going to rely on you're not going to be tied to situations and people where you kind of feel trapped. You know, you don't feel free. You don't think that you can break free and fly. Okay, self-reliance is going to give you that. Self-reliance is going to set you free. And the best way to do that is to ask to surrender, to isolate yourself, spend time with your spiritual family, and really delve deep and ask them to give you the answers you need to create the self-reliance. Because maybe that is what you should be starting 2025 doing, is discovering a way to set yourself free from your current circumstances. And that requires you to become completely self-reliant. So the byline is, don't be afraid to fly solo. It is time for freedom, guys, for each of you. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you... so some of you could be in a marriage, in a relationship with kids. But what I'm getting at with you guys is that you can still pursue your heart's desires, all right? That dream, starting that, if you're an entrepreneur, starting that business that you never, you know, that you didn't, or that you've been pushing aside. But this is the year to pursue that, so that your financial freedom can result in blessing, not only for yourself, but for your loved ones as well. But you need to you have to remind yourself that you are an individual first, okay? You are not in a partnership with someone first. You, and then when you are strong and free and capable and powerful, and you remember that you are, that is when your relationships are so much more, you get so much more out of them, because you can put so much more back into it. All right. So it is a time for independence. It is a time for self-reliance, especially this year. Okay, really go and look at your zodiac readings, guys. It should be popping up now here on the side. All right, so go look at your zodiac reading for 2025 and see what Spirit is saying for you for the year. That reading is like a energetic overview for the whole year. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Wow, I can't believe that card came up 3rd time in 4 days. Time to pay attention. All right. Please, if you haven't yet subscribed, click your notification bell and don't forget to like, share, and comment. Tell me what you think of your reading. Tell me where you are in your life. I love hearing from you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.